Thank you for stopping by. Today's June the 30th of 2026. We're going to talk about Eric Carroll a little bit tonight. And at the end of the video, we'll talk about Patrick for a couple of minutes. But Lawrence Eric Carroll, I have been trying to tell thousands of people since November what kind of truly person you were. Some people said I was a liar, some people called me stupid, some people called me just different things. But it's all hitting the surface. Your ex come out, would know about you abandoning your little 8-year-old daughter ever since she was born, since she was about 6 or 8 months old. We know about you. We know you're a crook. We know you're a thief. We know everything about you, just about it. Let me explain something to you. And I just gotta tell you like it is. I've been doing videos in the background since January the 2nd, 2026, the day after New Year's. I have 28 videos. And every one of them is time-stamped completely. Date, time, and everything. While I'm gathering all this evidence on you. While I'm talking to different people before Sarah even came along. It's unbelievable the things that I have truly found out about you. And let me just go ahead and share this with you. There's multiple investigations on you right now. Not with just West Virginia, but you have 3 different other states you got to worry about now. And they're all in the works. And let me tell you how positive I am of this. Why don't you show us that you can get John Mask on one of your podcasts here in the next week or so, just to show me that you've got a good relationship with him. And why don't you get Dwayne on one of your podcasts, and let's talk about all this. Not just a podcast to have one, but let's just talk about the Whitakers some more. Let's see if they're going to agree, disagree. But I can tell you right now, they're not going to be on no podcast of Eric Carroll. Dad's talk. Scummy daddy yourself. But let me tell you something. Have you ever heard of a RICO Act? Have you ever really thought about that before? Have you ever thought about what's really going to happen to you here at all? Have you ever heard of racketeering before? Have you ever heard of co-conspirators? Once I'll name you a few: John Mask, Dwayne, Mark. That's just naming a few for you. And I know for a fact 2 of the people I've just mentioned has already been talking to a couple of these investigators from a couple of different states. And there's some of your co-conspirators. When they get finished, you're going to be in jail for a long, long time. Let me tell you something, straight up, from my heart. Let's put the money aside for a minute. The money didn't mean jack shit. It's what you did to that family. And I lose sleep every night of my life because what you did to that family. You're not even considered a human being. I promise you're going to pay for all this. Like I said, put the money to the side. Think about what you did to this family. Ray Coleman for Betty. Ray Coleman for Larry. Timmy Coleman for his mama. You're a terrible person. Every subscriber you got right now should just unfollow you 1,000%. They just need to do it. I could tell by just looking at you the last 3 times you've been on. You're sweating bad. You're real nervous. You got a couple of tumblers there, and let me guess, I think one of them's probably got vodka in it with a straw, and one's got your Red Bull in it. Because you're not making any sense to anybody. And nobody's agreeing with you anymore when you try to get somebody to say, oh, that's right. They won't even say that anymore when you got somebody on a podcast. And they have to correct you many times about many things. And I promise you, boy, you going down. And whenever that cell door clicks, all you're going to do, Eric, is you're going to climb on a top bunk and you're going to say, I want the biggest and the baddest mother in here. And when they walk up to you, you're going to grab them by the neck and say, hello, Daddy. That's exactly what you're going to do. You're no good, man. You're not even human. You're a disaster. You're as fake as they come. And I promise you, through the system, you'll pay for everything you've done. And on Judgment Days, it's going to be worse than that. You will burn in the pits of hell. I promise you that. I promise you. I promise you that you will burn for what you did. There's a lot more I really would like to say, but I'm trying my best to keep my cool with you. You're worthless and scum. And let me tell you something. Anytime you get ready to sue me, come on, boy, sue me. You couldn't sue a hog, much less me. Number one is you have to have a reason. And you have no reason with me because everything that I've ever said about you is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help me God. Not only me, millions seen what you did, boy. Millions. So you can come on your podcast and say you've got mental problems and you this and that and whatever. You're right about that. You got bad, serious mental problems. You're one sick individual. The best part about you went down your daddy's pants leg. That's exactly what happened here. But I promise you this, your day's coming, and it's coming quick. And John Mask and Robert and Dwayne, they know it's coming. They're sweating too. They're sweating just like you. You were a scammer. You knew what you were going to do before you even got to West Virginia. You already had your game plan. It had all worked out, and you did escape with the money. But you know, the other 3 times you scammed a lot of money, and I know about all 3 of them. You think you got cleared of that too? But it's coming down on you. And by the way, I emailed and I backed it up with a certified letter to the White House in the United States of America to let our president, Donald J. Trump, know that he is in possession of fraudulent money that was given to his campaign for you to have a photo op with him at Mar-a-Lago. And I marked it urgent. And he's going to read it, or one of his advisors, or one of the people. Somebody's going to read that letter with your name in it. And I put instructions that ever how much money that you did donate through Dead's Talk, Lawrence, Eric, Carroll, to please forward the money down to the Harris County Sheriff's Department. And I put the address, and then the Harris County Sheriff's Department can figure out what to do with that money eventually. Because you have scammed so many people, it is unreal. And if you think anybody was going for your bullshit, you're wrong. I tried my damnedest to get a hold of Patrick the first day you was on the scene. I commented on his videos on his Facebook page. Please contact me, 911, 911. I did it multiple times. I even sent him messages through Facebook that will have a date stamped and possibly even a time stamp the first day that you came on the scene. Because I knew right then what you were up to. You're no good. If I were you, I'd get in my vehicle, go down the road, close my eyes, and end it, figure it out. That's what I would do. Because you're never going to get out. No matter what, you will never get out. I've got, I think, 28 videos I did behind the scenes from January the 2nd to present, tonight included. Names, agencies, people I talked to, because I'd really like to tell you and everybody a lot more, because some of it you already know what I'm talking about. But when it all comes to surface, all of it, then I'll get somebody, Kathy, Toddy One Skip, somebody to take all my videos with the timestamps, proving the date and time that I've latched on information way before Sarah even come into the picture. And I want to thank you, Sarah, if you see this video. nor hear about it. You're a real woman for what you did. Anything you can share with all of us would be total amazing. You're an amazing woman for doing this. And you already know, Sarah, he's going to go down. Not only for the way he's treated his daughter, but just what he does. What he does, period, he will pay for it. And I promise you that. Good Lord promises that. He's going to pay for it. You don't just slide and slide and slide and slide. But we're talking about federal charges. We're talking about state charges with 3 other states besides West Virginia. We're talking about RICO Act. We're talking about conspiracy, racketeering, and this whole crowd, this whole circle, they're all going down. There's nothing they can do about it. It's already known, it's already a fact that every one of them was involved with everything he'd done except for one. I repeat, all of them was involved. And they're all going to pay for it. Every one of them. Like I told you previous, forget about the money. Just forget about that. Look at what you did to a family. Look at what you really did to them. No more front porch settings. No nothing. You destroyed them. You destroyed this family for no reason at all. Period. No reason. There was no reason for it. In some way, a miracle will happen. Everybody thinks they'll never be back together, but some way or the other, some way, that family will be back together again. Some way. It's not over. There's so much fraud, conspiracy, racketeering, RICO, conspiracy in this whole case. That judge is going to have to look at the family court of everything that's happened here, and he's going to have to put this family back together. He's going to have to do it. There's some willing soul, attorney out there somewhere, that's going to feel in their heart to put this family back together. Somewhere, somehow, someplace, it is going to happen. Hey, why don't you just, if I was you at this point, I'd do a podcast tomorrow. I would just ask the Lord, I would just say everything you've done, scamming every person that you have scammed, no matter if it was $10, no matter if it was $55, no matter how much it was. Confess to us. Confess to the American people what you've done here. Everybody would feel so much better about you if you would just confess it. If you would just call APS in West Virginia and tell them 99% of everything you told them and got people to tell them was lies, that would even be helpful to get the Whitakers back together. And no, you're not off the hook. I said it back in November. I told everybody the same thing. They got so much stuff they have to go through on your side of this case. They got so many platforms. They got so many like Cash App, Zelle. Ever however anybody sent you $1, they have to trace every dollar of that money. They have to figure out when you